Mr. Tinubu Michael, let us look at the state of the economy, Nigerian economy, with respect to how Tinubu destroyed the Buhari's government. The reason I'm saying this is because when Buhari was looking for solution on how to solve economic problem during his time, Tinubu was quoted to have asked him to print more money. And now this current government of Tinubu is complaining that there's so much money in circulation that thinking of how to mop up money to curb inflation.
Incompetence, lack of wisdom, lack of in-depth knowledge of what the nation's economy should be, what lack of understanding on the nature of the problem, economic problem the country was facing, that now might have led him to offer a very wrong solution to what led so far to what they are talking about. But the fact remains is this: was Tinubu actually knowledgeable about economy, as men trying to tell Buhari then to print more money? Maybe Buhari must have heard to that advice, and that was when they rolled in, they went to Central Bank, and they were giving out 30 trillion where they shared among themselves. Up to today, there's no traces. But that is not the reason why we are having deep economic challenges that has, refused solutions, over the years. It's because we refuse to do the right thing.
What is that?
So the fact that Tinubu himself, I'm not sure that the guy knows what he was trying to. Maybe he used, these guys are very funny and cunning. Look at what he said about Jonathan during the Jonathan era. When Jonathan talked about the issue of subsidy, how subsidy is going to benefit Nigerians economically. The same Tinubu said that Jonathan is clueless. He has no knowledge about anything in economy. And of course, subsidy is a voodoo. It's just a means of looting. But look at Tinubu years back and Tinubu now. So it tells you that such person has no vision. What is after is how he is going to manipulate his way, bulldoze his way, drive his way to presidency. So if it is somebody like, okay, look at what the analysis that is coming from Professor Kingsley Mohalu, to the extent he was invited by the EU for a summit to analyze the current economic issues in Nigeria. Look at what the kind of information that comes from him. You know that actually this person, if he happens to become the president of tomorrow, he actually know what to do. Tinubu is just a political businessman. He has nothing. He has nothing. All these things were just to damage the administration of Tinubu, Buhari, to create problem for Jonathan as at that time. Now, you said you are the president, they are giving you the battle now to make Nigeria work. Look at where we are now. Trial and error. That is where we are. We are seeing lesser cars, more less are going on the streets. What does that tell you? It has further, devalued the economic system, the operational activities in Nigeria.
If I may ask Mr. Tinubu, do you think Tinubu's government should investigate Buhari's government?
He has said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. Aluta continua. That is just the fact. And that's what he's doing. He's continuing from a clueless system. He's continuing from a president who knows nothing. All he knows is just, to the extent they were even saving his signature in National Rock. He does not know. They were saving Buhari's signature. They were looting money with a metal. Buhari was just sitting there. He doesn't know. So he is the same man that Tinubu want to continue from where he stopped.
But the question I'm asking Tinubu Michael, I repeat the question. In your considered opinion, should Tinubu's government investigate Buhari's government?
Tinubu has already indicted Buhari's administration, that they are the progenitor, they are the origin of the economic problem Nigerians are facing now. But the political will to get Buhari behind bars, is, I'm not seeing it happening. The political way to investigate all the ministers, already they have started throwing tantrums on him. They are throwing stones on Tinubu already. I'm not talking about Buhari's ministers. You know what the ministers are saying? Let me remind you what one of the ministers said, that Tinubu think that Nigeria is Lagos. that look at the mess behind here is messing up everything economically. You know, they already so if he feel that there is something to go about, you know, to investigate Buhari's government, he has what it takes to get Buhari arrested so that Buhari will come and tell Nigerians how they were able to go to central bank to the means of loan, means and ways and means, and obtain how many
about 22 trillion
and nothing to show about it. Lawan, who is also in the Senate president should be arrested. But they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it because some of this money was also, you know, have a way of getting into the hands of the people who are president, senators, and vice president in this present administration. So who's going to do it? The Nigerian thing is just, you know, chop and chop. You know, when you have the opportunity, just call your colleagues. You know, political gang up. You know, they just share money. Look at the way they are sharing the money. To the extent that the president was alleged to have also been part of the pardon.
Well, that's a big accusation. No,
if you know the way these things are being arranged, you want to tell me that Tinubu did not see anything? He's part of it. A lot of allegation has been going how you want instituted about 1 trillion in that budget. So you can't tell me he's not aware of what is happening, how these things are being done. Has he made any official statement in that regard? Why is it that everybody wants to shut down Abdulmingi? That's the practice, that's the norm, that's the way they operate. It's unfortunate that it's been done under another most Senate president ever in the history of Nigeria. Talking about Godswin Akpabio. Ahmed Lawan is a complete what is it called? Rubber stamp. This one they call Akpabio now write off. It lacks the character of an institution like Senate presidency.
Thank you very much, Mr.